Great. So I'm not going to talk about why TV is the #1 lead medium for most marketeers, or why we are doing this or why we are doing that and what numbers stack up, because we all know that there is nothing bigger and better than television to do mass reach and mass awareness. Yeah? So I'll just quickly take you through the stuff which we have been doing over the last 3-4 years as Byju's, and which is primarily led by television. But before that, I just want to ask you guys some question. What happens in a typical marketing conversation? A lot of marketers are here. You know, digital is growing at 35% CAGR. Somebody will talk about the Pitch Madison report. Somebody will talk about the E&Y FICCI report, but it is growing at 35%. Print is dying. This is a common conversation everywhere that print is dying. Nobody is watching television. This is a common conversation which happens on a regular basis. The future is digital, and oil is the new data. Now, these are all big words. Digital is 100% targeted. All of us have this conversation day in, day out, with our agency partners, with our colleagues, with our superiors, with our team members. And the new trend which is happening is we should do an influencer campaign. All of us are talking about influencer campaign. We also come from the same industry. We've also grown up in the same setup. We also did a similar conversation back in 2015. Because we also didn't know how to launch a brand. We also didn't know what to do. And this was all coming in from experts, all coming in from industry people, that digital is the next big thing, TV is nobody's watching, so on and so forth. But we realized that it is not that easy to start an influencer campaign. It's very easy to start, but what will be the impact of that? Or if somebody is saying TV is dying, then why are the industry people saying that TV is still a 30,000, 35,000 crore industry? Why so much of money and all the three bodies, ISA, AAAI and IBF, have come together and created BARC? If TV is dying, then why we are creating a new measurement system? So a lot of questions were asked. And what we realized is that we need to go back to the basic. Yeah? We had to go back to do things which we were taught back in school, what we were taught back in colleges. So we adopted a simple method to understand that who we are, what we need to do, when we need to do, and how will we create impact. So the #1 objective was to create awareness, because we were a completely new brand. We were a new category. We were a new concept. We were completely nascent, and nobody knew what we were. And the starting point is, after taking a lot of help from all the experts, a lot of thinking, a lot of strategy, a lot of conversation, we eventually ended up looking at television as your primary medium. And the other thing which we did correctly was we put the message before the medium. We put the consumers before the medium and not the other way around. What happens is digital is growing, so let's do digital, and then we figure out what is the messaging, and from that messaging, what is your target, and from that target, how do we plan to spend that money? We just put the consumer and the message before the medium, and this is what we created. How do I play the ad? Just, okay. And please remember, this was the first time ever the country was seeing something which is called e-learning. It was all about concept. It was not about telling that don't go to schools. It was all about creating a proper awareness that there is something which can also be learnt at home using a tablet or a mobile phone. And what happened, and this is because of television, this is because of putting the message before the medium, there was a surge in awareness, and the brand started getting discovered amongst the core TG and parents. Yeah? And then all the right things started happening because research had to be done to find out that what do consumers think, and research also showed that it is television which is giving us the #1 awareness, and the brand discovery is happening with television. And using this research and keeping television as the core and as the lead medium, immediately another piece of communication was created. Messaging helped. The growth continued. And these are the download numbers because that's the core of the business. More and more people download, more and more people get aware of the brand, and then eventually more and more parents or consumers will start picking up our product. Growth was very good. And as Meera was mentioning, it's the startup ecosystem. Everything has to happen as of yesterday. Everything needs to happen faster than what anybody would have ever imagined or envisaged. We were growing fast, but we were not growing the way we wanted to grow, and we were only talking to, or only a very small percentage of the core population, which are parents and their kids, started discovering us or started using us, and we had to do something bigger. And again, at that point in time, the messaging was put before the medium, and the medium had to be television because you're talking about mass reach. And this is what we ended up doing. SRK works. It works. It works, works and works. Unprecedented growth post him coming on board. Because the mass awareness, which was the core job to be done, it was led by television. The world started now recognizing. It's as simple as that. I only know about 5 people in this audience. 95% I don't know. If I give my visiting card, nobody will look at my visiting card. But if I have Shah Rukh Khan as a photograph on my visiting card, all of you guys will look at it. That's exactly what happened. Mass awareness and mass reach happened. Television was the lead medium. It will remain the lead medium, at least for some time to come. But that does not mean we did not do anything else. We did a lot of other stuff. We did a lot of regular ATL campaigns, a lot of outdoors. We also created India's biggest quiz contest, which is called the Discovery School Super League, and digital too. but it was a support medium to give us those incremental understanding of consumers who have seen the ad. Digital acted as a reminder. So you have seen the ad on a mass medium, and this triggered call to action. And if you look at the journey till date, we are currently selling into 1,400 cities, 42 million downloads, 3 million paid subscribers, and 71 minutes of time spent on the app. And it was all about creating more love, creating more awareness, getting more and more people to adopt to the concept of e-learning and concept of learning at home. And this is what we did. And this was not done because of anything else, because the reach happens on television as the people wear your brand on their jerseys. So it's all about communicating the message, which is our core objective of letting the world know that every day you need to learn, every day you can learn. And that's why the Indian cricket team, but more importantly, again, it was done not because of anything else, it was done because the calendar and the number of matches India plays and the reach which cricket delivers, especially on television, and with at least 50% of the time the brand getting to be seen, it's all about reach and it's all about television. And that's why the medium, which is the real estate of the Indian cricket team, came later, but messaging and everything else came further. Yeah, so this is just not a jersey, it's a reminder to never stop learning. Yeah, thank you.